What's up, guys? It is Friday and the weekend's finally here for me again. This weekend we're going to work on the trailing arms, the tubular ones, and try to get them most of the way knocked out if we can. But I wanted to tell everybody thanks. We're at like 275 subscribers right now, which is crazy. It's gone up just like 75 in a week. So I know there's a lot of new people. And I appreciate you subscribing. This is what we're working on. It's been slow, but we're getting there. It's going to be an all-wheel drive K-Series shit box. But we've got everything to do the all-wheel drive stuff. We're getting there little by little. If we could ever finish these trailing arms, then we can move on to mounting the diff and dealing with the problems we're going to have back there. Thanks to everybody that ordered shirts. I know Ron from EF Buddies picked up a shirt and a sticker. Thanks, man. If you haven't checked out their channel, go check it out. It's just EF Buddies. And then Patrick picked up a shirt, so thanks to you, man. I really appreciate it. Like I said, it's going to help the channel grow. I don't make a whole lot of money off those shirts. I know they're kind of expensive, but I only make a couple bucks off each one. They're super nice shirts and hoodies, though. But if you want to support the channel, go check it out. The link is megaspool.myshopify.com, and I'll put it in the description. It'll always be in the description of all the videos. So if you want to support the channel, go jump on there and pick up a shirt or some stickers or something. If you ordered a shirt and order stickers, the shirts ship from the print company, and I'll ship the stickers out, so they'll come in 2 separate packages. I didn't forget to pack them, so just remember that you'll be getting 2 different packages if you order both. So that being said, we're going to jump into the toe section of these things, and then we'll talk a little bit about what we're going to do for hubs. I know I made a video on hubs, but lo and behold, as soon as I order hubs and machine them and make them work, inside hubs are available again for dirt cheap. So I ordered some inside hubs. I want to make these control arms or trailing arms as close to what they would be if somebody bought a set from me, so I really want to use inside hubs on them, which there is going to be a difference, of course. But we'll get into that here in a little bit. So let's get started. Alrighty, so like I was saying, I got a set of inside hubs. This is a CRX HF hub, not turned down. I hadn't turned it down yet, but you can tell there's a difference. This is an inside hub. They're dangerously close to being the same, but they're not exactly the same. From all the measurements that I've pulled off of it, I have found that with the inside hub, if I were to leave the control arms exactly how they are, the trailing arms exactly how they are now, which I'm going to for this set. The next set I build won't be exactly like this. But it's going to extend the wheels out approximately 3/8 of an inch on both sides of the car. So they're going to sit out 3/8 of an inch further than factory towards each side, towards the driver's side and towards the passenger side, which makes the wheelbase in the back about 3/4 of an inch wider than what it would have been just factory. And I don't think it's going to be enough to make a difference, but if I make a set of these to sell or for sale, then, or if I make a little production run of them, then they'll be designed for the inside hubs, and they should put the wheel back right where it was from the factory. So it's just a little minor detail, but I figured I'd mention it in case it helps anybody else that's going down this road with trying to make things work for cars that wasn't designed to work for, and so on and so forth. But I'm going to get started on the toe section now. So. Alrighty, so I have the toe sections figured out as far as I can tell. This is what we've wound up with, and I can't fit it in here without taking it apart, but like I said, I bent a piece of tube at like a 20-degree angle, notched out this side, and then I cut it into here. That way we would have room for the toe arm to fit in there. But it fits together pretty nice. I want to weld up the back side right here before I put it all together. But all I did to make the bracket was same thing we did up here. Had a flat piece of metal, I cut it, bent it over, rounded off the edges and drilled a hole in it. So that would be that side right there. And then this side right here, I did the same thing. I just rounded it out, rounded the back side out where it'll fit around the tube, and then it goes together like that. But I definitely want to weld up. Won't be able to get to this joint in here once I tack it all together, so I want to go ahead and weld the back side of this up, and then I'll get it all tacked together. And then we'll probably move on to the next part of it. So that's where we're at right now. Alright, so I've got the lower control arm mount figured out. I've been back and forth with it about 6 times. At first I wanted to, well, this was my original plan, and then I decided I didn't like it and I wanted to just build a bracket like I did up here and then bend a piece of tube and kind of run it up. But I think the way that I'm going to wind up doing this is going to be quite a bit stronger. This guy is going to carry a lot of the weight, so I want it to be as strong as possible. I'm probably going to super over brace everything. But so far this is what I have, and this is nowhere near done. All I did was cut 2 brackets, bent them at the same angle, made sure the holes were the same on both sides, and then I just bolted them to it. And they're spot on. It took a lot of fitting, but they're there. So let me show you on this one. That's pretty much it right there. I don't know if you can see that. But so now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add a gusset from here to here, and then I'm going to build the sides. And the sides, I don't know, maybe you can tell a little better over here. It'll have a it'll come down here and then come straight across and tuck up underneath here. That way it can support, you know, the whole bottom of it. But I'll have one of those on each side and then a gusset coming down right there. And I think that should be strong enough. Then we'll start dealing with, you know, gusset in and everything else. so I'm ready to tack them all together. This is what I came up with as far as the gussets. This little guy will sit right there just like that. This will be the side for the control arm, and I put a little hoop in it there to give a little extra clearance for the control arm. I brought the control arm out here and looked at it. It's kind of big. Everything as far as the clearances for all the arms has worked out perfect. I mean, for not going in and measuring beforehand, it's been perfect. And then this one, I just kind of circle-lined it to try to get rid of a little bit of weight. I know I ain't going to get rid of no fucking weight, but it's better than nothing. So, I'm going to tack them all together, get everything squared up and tack them all together. I got nuts on the backside, so I can go ahead and tack them on, and then we'll go from there with it. Alrighty, so I got them all tacked together. I'm super pumped about how it turned out. I was so pumped that I broke my cardinal rule and pulled them off the jig before they were done. But I wanted to look at it and you know, see how everything worked out and be able to show y'all how it worked out. Man, it seems like it's going to be super good. I just got to get it all welded up, and then we're going to have to you know, gusset in all these arms up here and then add the mount for the brake caliper. But this is pretty much it kind of in its final form almost. Like I said, I'm super pumped with how it's turned out so far. Anyway, it's Sunday and it is it's like 4:30, so it's getting late. I need to get in and get the video edited. If you like what I'm doing here, subscribe to the channel, like the video, let me know down in the comments if you like it or the content's terrible or just whatever you think. And if you want to support the channel, go pick up a shirt and some stickers. I'm working on getting a new camera and a gimbal for it right now, so you won't have to deal with shaky video and shitty audio. That's going to be it for this week, guys. So I will catch y'all next Sunday afternoon at around next Sunday evening. We'll just say that. Y'all have a good week.